Alright, hello! Welcome to the very delayed announcement video. I apologize. This is probably coming out an hour after I meant it to, but, you know. Alright, so, first of all, we are going to cover the winners of this first week. And then, I'm going to close this window. That's what I'm going to do. I want you to stop, yes. Thank you. Alright. Now that I'm not getting 5 FPS, first of all, we're going to cover who won this week, and the top 3. That's what these are. Then we're going to announce this one, and the theme, and the special criteria and the bonus point, and all that fun stuff. And then we're going to end the video, and you're going to go build 60-minute maps. It'll be fantastic, I promise. Alright, so for week 1, we had any theme, which meant that you would pick your own random words. So it could have been anything. It could have been 1 word, 2 word, 100 words, whatever. And then you had to try and build an adventure or story map. So the way that I was scoring these is on a rubric. I have a custom designed rubric for each week. And this week's rubric is weighted towards the adventure and the story. So what that means is if you had a really good story, but it was told entirely with signs, and there was no grammatical or anything errors, and I really got into the story, then you probably scored really high. If you focused entirely on mechanics, and there was no story at all, so say you gave me the ability to turn into every single mob in the game, but that was the whole map. I was just turning into every single mob in the game. You probably scored very low. That was how it was scored. So coming in third place, with a total score of 24.5 points, we have Boona Boy. So here's Boona. I've just tossed your head on the ground. I'm so sorry. So we had Boona that came in third place. I haven't really thought about the pedestal thing yet. We'll stick his head right there for now. So we had Boona. Boona had a map with a excellent story. I enjoyed the story, at least. I counted the scenery in. He did build that within 60 minutes. He used tools that were pre-made, but that's the same as using MCEdit or some kind of custom command coder. So yes, he had a final score of 24.5, which is out of 27 for this week. Coming in second place, we have Super T. Super T made a solo map and a team map this season, or for this week. The solo map is the one that did successfully come out in second place with a score of 26. And Super T's map I enjoyed immensely, as you saw. At the very end, I did get to kill a villager and give away his truck, so that definitely bonus points there. I should mention that all 3 of these top contestants did score the bonus point, so they all got the touch points. So we had Boona at 24.5, we had Super T at 26, and 1 point ahead of Super T. In the same episode even, we had Crafternauts. So Crafternauts had a very interesting map where it had story, so it was story almost based, but he did a really good job of putting a puzzle type map with a story. So you had a bunch of puzzles to solve, and you also had a story that you were kind of following, at the end of which you end up dead. At least that was the assumption that I made. So yeah, so we had a difference of 1 point between first and second place, a difference of 1.5 points between second and third, and then some noteworthy contenders. Only off of third place by a quarter of a point, we had Shadow621, who's played on the live stream. He scored very well in mechanics and complexity of the map. He got cut just a little bit on the story end. And so it was a quarter of a point difference. He was very, very close. Also noteworthy, we had Cloudwolf, who focused almost entirely on mechanics, still scored very well, scoring up above the 20 mark. And we had a few other people that were scoring above the 20s, including Vu6 and Awesome1. So all these people, everyone that this week made an excellent map. I should say that right now. Just because you're not one of these top 3 or someone that I mentioned does not mean your map was awful. Your map was excellent. I'm not going to read the entire list. So just those were some of the ones that I was very impressed with. Alright, and here we are for the week 2 themes. I'm sorry there was a cut there. Something happened. But here we are. So we're going to open up the chest. We've got a sign here. And the sign says that it's a lock theme. You can make any map type. And the bonus is to make it stand out, which you can interpret as you may. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go in this chest. And we're going to remember that I forgot to rename a piece of paper any type. So we're going to quickly do that so that you can see that this is a professional little thing we've got going on here. There we go. But some of these pieces of paper are actually renamed words based on things that are going on, people that I know in the community. I'm not going to tell you what they come from, but I'm sure that many of you will be able to figure it out. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab these, and we're going to throw them into my inventory. I believe that is all of them. All right. And then we're going to throw them on into a dispenser. Very, very hard to do, you know, just putting things in a dispenser. It's very complex, let me tell you. All right. So here we've got a series of them just kind of randomly taken out of my inventory. And we're going to hit a button. And we're going to knock 4 of them out. And we're going to replace those 4 with these, which are more random seeded ones. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 4 more in. And then we're just going to keep hitting this until there's only 1 left in there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There should be 1 in there. And it is growth. Alright. So now we're just going to randomly put these back in there. Good. We're going to hit it 3 times. As you can tell, this is a very precise system that we have here. Let's make sure that's, well, just deleted it. That's okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the last one is time. So your 2 words, which, it won't let me put this down. There we go. Your 2 words for this week are growth and time. You may use only one of them. I made docu points for that, but it won't be anything major. So if you don't think you can use both of those words in the time, use one. I'd rather you complete your map than focus on the actual scoring. But yes, that's all you really need to know in order to go. I'm just going to put this in this item frame. That was very professional. I'm quite proud of how professional that was. Again, congratulations to the 3 winners of this week, and I hope to see some excellent maps again in week 2. Please remember that 60-minute maps are for fun and for stretching yourself, and it's not really about winning, even though winning is a side benefit. So if you didn't win, don't get discouraged. Don't think it means that I think your map was awful. I have to pick someone to be the top scorer. I'm sorry that I can't make everyone a winner. You're all winners on the inside. Alright, have fun this week. I'm sorry that was a little weird. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.